boom, they put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hands.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Superdome, just west of the French Quarter in New Orleans. We're in the first quarter of play, and it's the Saints in control of the football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Lance. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to...
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The Lance going to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. They got 29 yards that time.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait.
On play action. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality. Pound the rock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
2nd down. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage, and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And he comes back with one complete. going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he has thrown the... So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
Ready.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley running right through him. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 56 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
Off of play action, here's Lance. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time.
Ready for the set. From New Orleans, it's the Saints in possession. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll run with Barkley. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on down. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. That's complete to Mooney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To Barkley on the check down. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to... Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. Oh, able to avoid him. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Throwing now is Lance. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's got this to Pickens. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in for the score. Touchdown. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Lance now on 1st down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lance. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando where well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Lance. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now hold everything here as the play is under review. So a good decision that time by Zach Taylor. Throwing again on second down. Lance. His throw incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Bengals take. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin with a run by Barkley. And some space here. Leaps past him. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
Just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Lance now on first down. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
He was covered by
On second down, here's Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
That's good for the Saints. First
Lance now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Here's Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lance. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Lance again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale it.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over. So now we're in the final minute of the game of the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flow that stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. 2020.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. This defense looking... This is 3rd down and 6. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robbie Anderson. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he fends him off. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. this pass is going to wind up being complete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. The Saints at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Lance going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robbie Anderson with it. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. Oh, and this is... All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. On play action, Lance. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Now a play fake, Lance. Looking sideline, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Fights through him. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. On his way. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. It got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And Lance's throw is caught here by Anderson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Hopkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. First out and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Good start in this game. The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the ready.
Lance now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Down.
On first down, Lance. That one complete to Anderson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender...
Partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the... Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. She did it again. A few more tracks, and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stats to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they
with the pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it.